Welcome to Live to Yarn Another Day. My name is Jen and I'm the dyer behind the Perfect Stitch Fiber Company. And I was gonna bring, okay. It is much later than I had anticipated on filming this. I actually intended on filming a lot earlier in the day and it just didn't happen. But I am here and I'm filming. Today is December 3rd. We missed yesterday, unfortunately. But that's okay, because we keep moving forward, right? We just keep going. So today is December 3rd in Vlogmas. Let's see. Okay, so I think in my December 1st episode, I said at the very end how, oh, did I mention that we lost heat? Because I couldn't remember if I had said it earlier in the episode. So we did in fact lose our heat. Our heater stopped working and we couldn't figure out why. We'd called someone out and they came out on Thursday. We thought that they had fixed the problem. They left. After maybe 20 minutes or so, I realized, or it was longer than that, like 30 minutes. And I realized, wait, it's not working. What is going on? Like it warmed up by 2 degrees and that's it. And I was like, something's off here. So, I was just like, okay. But I had to go get the kids and then I texted my husband after I got home. I'm like, the heater's not working. I tried flipping the breaker. I tried all this stuff and it wasn't working. I'm like, oh my gosh. So we didn't have heat on Thursday. We didn't have heat Friday. We had the same people come back out. They tried everything that they could think of and they couldn't get it to work, but they gave me the card of this other guy who ironically lives around the corner from me. So he came out, he figured out what's the problem. It's a piece that has to be replaced. But the piece itself was discontinued. So I actually think that that's what was going on. Like the people who came out to try and fix it before, I think they realized that this specific piece is busted and you can't get it. And so they didn't know how to fix it. And so they handed us off to somebody else who would hopefully know how to fix it. And so he did. He figured out what was needed. That's when I was like, oh, this part was discontinued. So then I'm like, well, what are we gonna do? But he actually jerry-rigged our heater so that we can have heat. So we are not heatless right now, but we do have to go and like redo it. We reset it. We are hoping he can get a part on like Monday, but I don't think he even knows like how long it's gonna take. So it's kind of like, it's one of those things. That's okay. So yesterday, I was so stressed with the heater's not working and what might be the problem. Is this going to end up costing us a whole lot more than what I had originally thought? I mean, it might. It obviously will. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. The panic that ensues, like basically, it's just not good. So I was stress cleaning. So my kitchen was like top notch, super clean. And, which is good, except, I was stress cleaning and I wanted to knit. I'd actually planned on knitting on my twist and turn shawl. Like that was my whole idea. I was like, okay, I get to get done with work early because I'd worked longer on the day that I had my training, and that was a good thing. I was like, I'm gonna spend a couple hours knitting, then I'm gonna film and I'm gonna show you this progress that I've made, because as you know, it's kind of like that thing that I'm like, well, I didn't really knit, so I have nothing to show you. Part of yesterday was more, there was so much going on. And so I didn't get a lot of knitting done, and I still haven't gotten a lot of knitting done, but I did get a little bit. So let's see what else. The children got off school, we came home. I stayed up too late. So we, as a family, will play Family Fortnite. Well, we say it's Family Fortnite. So Fortnite is a video game that the kids really like to play. And so we would play as a family. Well, it ended up where myself and my husband, we bought it's a battle pass. So we paid for it once. I paid for mine once so that I could play with the kids. And then with the idea of, I don't have to pay after that, and I haven't. But I have to make it through the battle pass each time to get they're called V-Bucks. It's the in-game money system. And the kids really like to play as a family. So sometimes we'll do like that. It's, it's a game night. But we haven't done it in a long time. The kids the youngest, he kind of got tired of it. And we just didn't have time to do it. As a family, we hadn't been able to play in a really long time. Like, it's been months. And which is unfortunate. I mean, really, because we got to try and get back to doing family stuff. And so we hadn't played it, and I realized, the season was ending, and so I needed to try and level up to complete the battle pass. So I actually spent the last couple days doing that too. So there's a way, I call it farming XP. So you farm points using these systems, not systems, but there's these games you can play where you can get secret XP and it helps you level up. So I was using that to try and level myself up, and thank goodness it didn't take very long. I mean, it did, because it took a couple days, but to get as far as I did, it didn't take very long. And then I was leveling up my youngest because he wanted this one skin. So we had gotten him to 100. That's how many levels there are. And then there's further rewards. Anyway, this is a yarny vlog, knitting vlog, in case I didn't say that. But let's see. So today we played some soccer. My mom came over for lunch. We hadn't seen her since Thanksgiving because we were sick. And usually we see her once or twice a week, but we hadn't seen her since Thanksgiving. So she came over for a lunch, dinner kind of thing. The kids wanted to show her the Fortnite live event, and I don't remember if she knit a little bit. No. We were discussing Christmas present ideas, and that was when I did some Christmas shopping. So I did that. My mom and I went to Target. I had a birthday present to shop for, and so we did that, and we kind of were discussing the different gift ideas. And then when we got home, we ate, and then she had to leave so she could go to church. And I knit a little bit on my twist and turn shawl, and which I will show you in just a moment. I also, okay, so when I say I'm really trying to kind of define the business going forward. It's the end of the year. This is what every business kind of does, is they start to go through what is my plan? What kind of posts do I want to have? What kind of blogs am I hoping to do? Do I want social media posts that are structured a certain way? you go through goals. You plan out like, well, are you going to add different elements to your business plan kind of idea? So I'm an affiliate with Twice Sheared Sheep. I've done I've shown you an unboxing of that. I've showed you the items I received, and I have shared different links on Instagram, and I probably will do a blog post on my website also. But in that same kind of idea, I was an Amazon affiliate for a long time. I mean, I still am, but I didn't really utilize that. And so I've kind of started to go down that rabbit hole. So I actually have a new blog post up with the top 5 ways to get extra knitting time. And so my top 5 include a robot vacuum, using Audible, HelloFresh, which is a meal planning program system that they mail you the food. And I personally really like it because it cuts back on food waste. I do not like to waste food person. I think it's just terrible when you have to throw up food. And I have a hard time cooking for like just me or just my husband. Usually we have leftovers. So, and we can have leftovers, but I'm not a big leftover person. So that I really struggle with. So, I have HelloFresh on there, and that it's not an affiliate link, but it's linked to my personal account. And I do get, if you order HelloFresh, I do get like a tiny amount. Well, it's not even like I get money. It's like gets towards my purchases. So it's not quite the same. What else do I have on there? Those lights, the neck lights that are for readers. But like, let's face it, it works way better for knitting, because then if it's dark and then you can just knit. Okay, so Audible, HelloFresh, the robot vacuum, which I have a robot vacuum and I like to knit. I've taken photos where I'm knitting and watching my robot vacuum do the job that I don't want to do. What was the other thing? There's one more, because it's 5 and that's only 4. Oh, online shopping. So I know you're going to say, Jen, everyone online shops. You have an online shop. Online only. You can only get my yarn on the website. I know. However, this is where I have it linked in my blog post. So I don't know if you've tried it. I hope you have, but I don't know if you have. Anyway, Amazon Prime has that try before you buy. So I've used the program. I've used it before with bras, because I hate having to go and, you understand, it's that and jeans. I mean, so normally with jeans, I like to go to a store and try them on, because it's a pain, it's a hassle. I finally decided, you know what? No, I'm gonna do it this way. So I found a brand that I like, and I found a pair of jeans that I liked. Ordered 2 different sizes. I hope one of them fits. I don't know if they will. We'll find out, but I can try them from the comfort of my own home, and I don't have to go to different stores to try and find jeans, because that's like hours. So I just saved myself hours in the matter of like 20 minutes, 10 minutes probably. It really wasn't a ton of time, because at first I was looking at Levi's, and then it was like, you might like these. And I was like, oh, I actually like that brand. So I clicked on it, and you don't get charged until you decide what you're keeping. So I'm really excited for that. It's linked in my blog, which I think I will probably post in the down bar. I need to, but yeah. So I also have a plan. Another thing, so I think what I'm going to try and do is get some Amazon lists together of like things that I really like. Because I like to enable others. Because I love to find, I love the same kind of thing. So like when others have these kind of lists together, I love going through them because then I always find stuff, which is why a long time ago, like years ago, we had an Enablers Junction podcast kind of thing. And I really liked that. And I really kind of wanted to like somehow incorporate that into my vlogs. Like check these out. I love that part of, you know, podcasts. It's awesome. But I also don't really buy a whole lot of things. You know, when you have kids, they cost a lot. So, you know, and then my husband not working for like half the year last year. And then this year has been better, but I got a job. So we're just trying to get some money and savings. So I'm not buying a whole lot of extra fun stuff. And I figure that's okay. But it's not as exciting when I don't have things to show on the vlog. So, but I have this here. So I have my twist and turn shawl, and I wanted to discuss Advent patterns also. So I think, or maybe not even that, maybe I'll just discuss upcoming patterns that are on my radar. I've got a few that I'm thinking of, and I'll grab the yarn and show you, and we'll do that too. So I'll do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking this all out like you care. Just show you it, right? Yeah. Okay, so can you tell? So I have a little bit here, a little bit, and it makes me happy. Okay, so I have this. Is that a Simply Serving? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure where this one came from. At this point, a lot of my markers are, unless, I think it's Simply Serving. I don't know. It's either that or a little bitty, but she is not doing anything. So I'll send you to Simply Serving. Or she's not doing, I don't know, but everyone has changed so much. So you know, for a while I was getting stuff all the time. I love to get different little packages. So I have a plethora of charms. I have so many charms, like a ton, and a lot of holiday ones. So I'm trying to use them because they need to be used and I haven't used them. But so, okay. So I've got this. This section, I feel like, is going to go really fast because I did the cable, and then I think I spent like 5 minutes, probably not 5 minutes, but to finish this, the row 6. And then I don't know what the 7th row is, but I will check that out momentarily. But I think I was gonna find out what to do on this one, but I think I'm gonna keep it like this. I don't think I'm gonna change it to anything. I am curious if I'm doing this correctly, because it keeps having me go from here and picking up the stitches here. But what about the stitches here? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, these are the live stitches. Are we not doing anything with those yet? Probably not. You know, this is what happens. I've seen the pattern, and then I was on clue 1 when it was finished. And then I'm working my way through clue 2, and the lighting is not the best. I'm sorry, because this yellow is not showing up the neon greatness that it is. Nope. Oh. It like almost starts to, and then it stops. Okay, I am going to go and grab some yarn, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I've made the Comfort Fade cardigan. Now, as a style, I love that style. I love the collar, even though the collar was a pain to make. But I love how it looks. Oh, I get like red from running. That's really sad. Okay, so ideas. Now I'm going back and forth because I don't know what I want to do. So do I want to make it in dark side, or do I want to make it in razzle? I'm thinking a single color. The yarn, the lighting is not helping the situation. So it's almost like it's washing it out. It's adding yellow to it. And I don't like that because, yeah. But do I want to use dark side in the Comfort Fade cardigan, or do I want to use razzle? Decisions. This is a very bold pink, and it's, see, no, it's just not. I'm gonna not try because we know the coloring is off. So razzle or dark side? Dark side is at least black, so it shows up differently. Yeah, so, or do I want to do like the collar in razzle, and then the body, and then the sleeves, except for the cuffs in like the razzle, but the body of it in black, dark side? That's an idea. Okay, but I also have, okay, do you remember the is it the it's a shrug. Shoot. It's brioche. Those are very different. Is this purple? I don't know what I did. These are not the same. I'm gonna have to make them, well, yeah, they're not quite the same. Dye lots, yo. Dye lots are important because these two are not the same either. Granted, that's okay. But it was brioche, so I think that was kind of my thought. So it's a it's a sweet, is it shui shoot? Okay, so it's not that I can't like pronounce it. I legit do not remember what it's called. I know it's like a shui, is it shui? I can't even spell it right now. Like I cannot remember how it's spelled, but it's some kind of a shrug by, oh no, what was wrong? I don't remember who it is. It's in my patterns. So my plan is it's brioche, and so it's gonna be with these. So it's regal, and although this one is like purple, it's like you can't tell, this one has like a purple undertone to it. It's been sitting, these have been in my stash since that pattern came out, and I had decided I'm gonna make this, and I'm gonna use, it's an Aladdin Jasmine theme, part of this world, out of this world. So my phone decided to die while I was filming. I can't remember the Aladdin name of that yarn, and that's okay. But I just wanted to say a quick goodbye. I hope you are having an amazing day and weekend. I know that I'm getting some knitting time in and just relaxing. And it's amazing. I ordered some boots for myself, and I haven't ordered myself shoes in a while. I'm looking forward to them. I'm going to show you them because I'm very excited for them. So when they come, I'm going to show you. And I will keep you guys updated. Oh, I was going to say this too. I started a page, the Buy Me Coffee. I have a link for that. You guys don't have to buy me coffee, but it's appreciated if you choose to. I like to think of it as like a tip. So like if you follow me on Instagram and you like the Reels content or just the content I put out, and you feel like you want to support my business in a smaller way than purchasing something, you know, I have that as an option. My arm is getting tired because I'm not using a tripod, and so I'm so sorry that it's shaking. I think that's all I've got. If there's something more, I'm sure I'll film tomorrow. I'm hoping to get more knitting done. So have an amazing day, and bye.